In trouble, looking for help. Parker with 8 on the clock. Back to Gasol from 17. And Powell hit a number of those Sunday. Yeah. Good sign here on his minutes, getting the start here tonight with Boris Diaw out of the lineup as well. And Kawhi Leonard, 7th leading scorer in the league. 2.7 blocks per contest for Gobert. Johnson spins it to Favors, rotates to George Hill. And George Hill knocks down the 3. Nine on the shot clock for Joe Johnson. Over Simmons for 3.
Yeah, well, Jonathan got stuck.
They got a touch on it. Kawhi comes away with a loose one. Leonard, transition 3. Kawhi knocks down the triple.
Just go ahead and do it yourself.
I was asked before the game about what he's seen of the Jazz and their improvement, Gobert, and he said, well, to be honest, is the bucket is good here. That's what you got assistants for. You got other things to do. They'll tell you what you need.
They're watching tape day and night. There we go.
Another 3 from Leonard.
Jonathan Simmons had the shot, but he's wise to give it up to Kawhi, who was wide open as well.
And Hood drains a baseline jumper to make a contributor here with San Antonio. We all know the Kawhi success, but Hill was very important to Indiana in their playoff runs as Aldridge, a turnaround jumper for 2. All the way over to Johnson, saves to Favors. Right back to Johnson. Good ball movement by Utah. It sets up a Hood triple. And the Jazz continue to shoot at Candy. I'm surprised you didn't put on some type of mask and head out for a while.
Yeah, could have put on a Timmy Duncan mask. But then I'd be mistaken for a creepy clown. Well, Force a shot in this offense. Look at those hands.
Patty Mills. And high off the glass. Good on you, Patty. Defense to
wide open. Kyle Anderson got caught in no man's land in between 2 guys.
Exum has it deflected. Manu strikes it. Mills with a left-hand layup. Inside a minute to go. Here comes shot. 7 seconds. Mack for 3.
That's the guy you can't give the shot to.
Good gracious. Got to cover the line. Mills, like Dwayne Dedman, has to try to get a little tricky to finish there.
That's exactly right.
Mack the other way, and he got by Dedman for the bucket.
Sheldon Mack, if you haven't forgotten,
that's what happens when your shot falls. They're at 70%, including 7 of 9 from 3 for 78%.
Yeah, well, there's another one. We've had some defensive lapses, but for the most part, they're stepping up.
Simmons to Aldridge. LaMarcus. Got it! Swisheroo! Rebound to Tony from Simmons. Leonard off the screen. All he needs is a split second, and that jumper is true. Leonard out to Parker. Here comes San Antonio. 4:30 to go in the half. Tony joining the party.
Jimmy Duncan block right there below the rim.
Pick him any way you can get him. Leonard pulls up. Count that baby as well. 15 straight. Shoulders up, and now he's got his contact back, and he's ready to check back in. Aldridge ties it up at 48 all
for the rest of the ball club.
The Spurs have picked up that 16-point deficit. Hood tries to put him back on top and does. And a big part of those terrific Suns teams that the Spurs had so many rivalry games with in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's right.
Aldridge from Manu and tiptoes to the basket. Spurs a little disorganized as they wait for Kawhi, and then he comes to get the basketball. Vinny McGinn. Loader is good. Powell battling for the rebound after the missed three-pointer, and here come the Spurs with Simmons. Inside and 1. 9:28 mark of the third. Gobert out front, off to George Hill. And George, slick move to the hoop.
George Hill.
He turned the corner to go to Aldridge.
Yeah.
They had the best of the big versus small mismatch.
And they also had Gobert way out in the perimeter against Kawhi Leonard.
George Hill counters with a float.
Not to get infatuated or obsessed with it, but just to keep the defense honest and open up the lane for LaMarcus as well.
Lyles' turnaround jumper is good.
Nice move there by Trey Lyles.
Comes away with the basketball. Spurs led by Leonard's 20. LA has 17, the only players in double figures. Parker with a little floater. And run the show.
That's exactly right. Get the ball to Kawhi and LaMarcus first off, and Powell.
Or spin and score like that. Oh, mama! Parker! George Hill. This match here with Aldridge out front. Now George will attack. Sets up Lyles for the triple. And he drains it. Just think of this Utah team when they have Gordon Hayward and Alec Burks as an and one by Lyles goes through here. And Forrest remaining in the third period.
I was just thinking that if we don't score here, he's going to possibly call timeout, but you're already in the break area, so he just wants his guys to continue to play through.
He got stripped of it by Exum.
Dante Exum comes all the way back in the paint. He's guarding Monte Ginobili. He comes a long way to come up with that steal.
And Exum with a bucket and an and one. Big one. Ingles with it out front. 12 on the shot clock. 10:58 remaining. Oh my. Ingles. See, that is. Here's Mills with it. Spurs down 5. David Lee powers his way and scores.
Does a great job using that big body of his. Threw his shoulder right in the chest of Wick. He kept it from the block.
Ingles, oh goodness, 6 of 9 from the floor for 14 points.
He's gone back to his college days.
But the Spurs answer.
Wow. That's just an impossible. Somebody stepping up for the Jazz who's been a hero. It was George Hill at the beginning of the third, kept his team close when our guys came out on fire. And then Joe Ingles got it going, so much so.
Starting Hood right now. Ingles swings it. Johnson for 3. Wow, with Leonard coming out on him.
Nice job getting back there instead of just conceding the layup.
That wasn't easy. Underneath, Aldridge got it from Powell. Going top shelf. Gasol to follow. And Powell stuffs it back in.
That's an excellent job there by Powell to follow.
One. Here's Hill with it out front. 5-minute mark. Hill for 3. If they're open, you got to expect it to go in. Just off the mark on that one. Hill again, their leading scorer, 20 a game, and an and one for George Hill. Third straight bucket for Hill. He's got a ton of pride himself. Spurs in an 8-point hole now with 3:50 to go. Leonard raises up and knocks it down. Oh, mama. Go on. Hill to Johnson. Got the size on Parker.
He's going to try to back him up, and that's exactly what the Jazz wanted. They isolated him at the top. It's hard to bring a double, and he's got more size than Tony Parker, so he just turns his back. It's a middle of the floor post up.